Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is May 6th, 2025, and we're diving into Boise Cascade's first quarter earnings report for 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Boise Cascade is a major player in the engineered wood products and building materials distribution sectors, and their latest earnings report provides some interesting insights into their performance amid challenging market conditions.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Boise Cascade reported sales of $1.5 billion for the first quarter of 2025, which is a 7% decrease compared to the same period last year. John, what are your thoughts on this?
Indeed, the sales decline is notable, but it's important to consider the context. The company faced constrained demand, difficult weather conditions, and planned downtime at their Oakdale mill. Despite these challenges, they managed to achieve a net income of $40.3 million, although this is a significant drop from the $104.1 million reported in the first quarter of 2024.
And how does this impact their earnings per share?
The earnings per share came in at $1.06, which is below the analyst's forecast of $1.36. This reflects a 59% decline from the previous year's EPS of $2.61, highlighting the impact of the challenging operating environment.
Segment performance analysis. Let's delve into the segment performance. How did the wood products and building materials distribution segments fare this quarter?
The wood products segment saw sales decrease by 11% to $415.8 million, with segment income plummeting by 75% to $17.7 million. This was primarily due to lower sales prices and volumes for their engineered wood products and plywood. On the other hand, the building materials distribution segment reported a 7% decline in sales to $1.4 billion, with a 33% drop in segment income to $48.4 million, driven by lower sales volumes and decreased margins.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Despite the challenges, Boise Cascade has maintained a strong balance sheet. Can you elaborate on their operational efficiencies and future outlook?
Absolutely. The company reported an adjusted EBITDA of $91.6 million, reflecting their focus on operational efficiencies. They ended the quarter with $561.8 million in cash and equivalents, providing them with significant liquidity. Looking ahead, they plan to invest $220 million to $240 million in capital expenditures for 2025, excluding acquisitions. Additionally, they declared a quarterly dividend of 21 cents per share, demonstrating their commitment to returning value to shareholders.
What are the key factors influencing their future outlook?
The demand for their products is closely tied to residential construction, which is currently facing macroeconomic uncertainties and elevated mortgage rates. However, long-term demand drivers such as the undersupply of housing units and aging U.S. housing stock remain positive. The company is prepared to adapt to changing economic conditions and continue their strategic investments.
EPS forecast and market reaction. Let's discuss the EPS forecast and market reaction. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of $1.36, but the actual EPS was $1.06. How has the market reacted to this?
The market reaction has been somewhat negative due to the EPS miss. The forecast was based on a survey of 3 analysts, and the actual results fell short of expectations. This has likely contributed to some downward pressure on the stock price as investors reassess their positions based on the company's current performance and future prospects.
Key takeaways. In summary, Boise Cascade faced a challenging first quarter with a decline in sales and earnings. However, they have maintained a strong balance sheet and are committed to strategic investments and shareholder returns. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
While the short-term outlook is uncertain due to macroeconomic factors, Boise Cascade's strong liquidity position and focus on long-term demand drivers make them a resilient player in the industry. Investors should keep an eye on housing market trends and the company's ability to navigate these challenges.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Boise Cascade's performance in the comments below.